I'm Jessica Sodders, better known as J.A. Sodders. I'm a young adult author, and I'm here to talk about achieving your dreams. What does one have to do with the other? Let me start from the beginning. I've wanted to be a writer for as long as I can remember. When I was in middle and high school, I wrote all of the time. I even won a few contests. But when it was time to decide on a career, everyone told me to pick a real job. So I joined the Navy to become a nurse. Fast forward a few years, and I've medically retired from the Navy. Due to my injuries, I found myself with a lot of free time on my hands. Bored, I started writing again. When I finally had drummed up enough courage to show the final product to people, they fell in love with it and recommended I try publishing it. So I did. I queried agents until one fell in love with my book and agreed to represent me. Then she sent it to a bunch of publishers until they fell in love with it. I found myself signing my first contract. It was then I realized what a mistake it had been not to follow my own dreams, and that's when I had realized my purpose. My purpose is to help teens and young adults realize their dreams through my own talents of futuristic and achievement while teaching the importance of hard work, perseverance, and inner strength. I knew to be an inspiration to others that I had to first be an inspiration, and to be an inspiration, I had to be an authority on the subject. So I set myself some goals. My first goal was to go back to school to get my Master of Fine Arts in writing. My second was to become a New York Times bestseller, to be an authority on the subject of writing. And the third was to travel the world to learn all about the different cultures. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about how I went from first contract to New York Times bestseller. First, I went back to school. I started at Valencia in Orlando, Florida. In my first semester, I took a class called SLS that really helped focus me. It taught me what my strengths were and how I could use them to fulfill my purpose. For my SLS class, I had to conduct an interview with author Liz Chukas. She told me the key to good writing is to just read a lot and also write a lot. Most of us write from home, but that doesn't mean that we can't go out and enjoy writer friends. It took me a year and a half to graduate from Valencia, and I used my GI Bill to pay the $3,000 tuition. After that, I transferred to UCF to major in creative writing. A year and a half later, I graduated with my bachelor's degree. Again, my GI Bill covered the $13,000 tuition. After that, I transferred to the Vermont College of Fine Arts. 2 years later, I graduated with my Master of Fine Arts in Young Adult Creative Writing. It cost me $40,000, and unfortunately, my GI Bill didn't pay for it. I had to cover it with my own money and other scholarships. While working on my master's, I met many wonderful other students and formed lifelong relationships. The professors were amazing too, and they helped mentor me through my master's thesis, which ended up being the book that earned me the title New York Times bestseller. Now I get to live my dream life and accomplish my goals. I write books, travel all over the world, and I get to come to schools and talk to students just like you. I have one final goal, and that is to be an inspiration to all of you, to show you that yes, you can support yourself by following your dreams. It just takes a little time and a little work. Dream big, set goals, take action.
Created using Powtoon.